Hello, friends. Welcome to our last math time with Mrs. Idas. I have to say how proud I am of each and every one of you for working so hard this year. I am truly, truly impressed with your resilience, with your courage, and with all of your best efforts. Let's go ahead and finish our last assignment today in our workbook, Step Up 9 and 10. All right, are you ready to talk about properties of plane shapes? What? That just means how many corners and lines and the features that we can see on shapes. So it's really quite fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at these shapes here. Of course, please use your pencil. I'm using the crayon so you can see better on the video. But we're going to start by counting the straight sides of the triangle. 1, 2, 3. A triangle has 3 straight sides. Now we're going to count the corners. 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners. A triangle has 3 corners. A triangle has 3 straight sides and 3 corners. But how about a circle? Do you see any straight lines on a circle? No, it's one big curve, so there's 0 sides. Are there any corners on a circle? It's nice and round, isn't it? So there are 0 corners on a circle. All right, friends, let's go ahead and count the straight sides of a square and the corners. A square has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. And a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Ooh, how about a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners. Wow, it looks to me that there's a relationship between how many sides and how many corners each shape has. The triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. A square has 4 sides and 4 corners. A hexagon has 6 sides and 6 corners. Wow! Now, let's draw a shape that has fewer than 5 corners. So, could we draw the hexagon? No. Could we draw a square or a triangle? Yes, because they have less than 5 corners. So you choose, friends. You can either choose the triangle or the square. I think I'll draw the triangle with 3 straight sides and 3 corners. Draw a shape with fewer than 5 straight sides. Well, we could draw a triangle again because it has 3 straight sides. We could draw a square because that's only 4 straight sides. So you can choose, friends, triangle or square. I think I'm going to make a square since I already did a triangle. The square has 4 straight sides. That's fewer than 5. Good job. Turn the page. All right, let's keep talking about shapes. Draw a shape with 5 corners. Oh my goodness. A shape with 5 corners. So let's go ahead and make the corners first. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we make 5 dots, it makes it easier for us to draw a shape that would touch all those 5 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is a pentagon. It has 5 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's draw a shape with 4 straight sides. Well, we've used the square before. Can you think of another shape with 4 straight sides? It has 2 sides that might be short and 2 sides that might be long. What is that, friends? A rectangle, right. Draw a shape with 3 sides and 3 corners. Do you remember what that is? 1, 2, 3 corners. 1, 2, 3 sides. A triangle. Ooh, this is like solving clues, isn't it? Okay, here's a clue. I have 4 sides and 4 corners. Which shape am I? Circle, trapezoid, hexagon, or triangle? Oh my goodness. Well, we know a circle is round. We know a hexagon has 6 straight sides and 6 corners, so it can't be that. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. So it must be this shape. It's called trapezoid. Have you ever seen a trapezoid? Let me show you how to make one. So first we draw a short line. Then underneath it we draw a long line. And now we're going to make 2 diagonal lines that connect them together. That is a trapezoid. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners and 4 straight sides. Trapezoid. All right, here's a way that a friend named Brian sorted some plain shapes. Square, triangle, trapezoid, and rectangle. So Brian has a question. Let's circle the question that maybe Brian asks. Does it have fewer than 5 corners? Does it have more than 5 straight sides? Well, fewer than 5 or more than 5. Do any of these shapes have more than 5 sides? No, so this cannot be the question. Do these shapes have fewer than 5 corners? Yes, all of them. So a good question he could ask is, does it have fewer than 5 corners? This only has 4 corners, 4 corners, 4 corners. And this shape has 3 corners only. Awesome, we figured it out. All right, step up 10. These are our 3D shapes. They are solid figures with flat surfaces that can stack. Do you remember? So this prism, it looks like a cube, has flat sides. The cube we know has flat sides. The cone has 1 flat side and the cylinder has 2, one on the top and the bottom. And we call those flat surfaces faces. Do you remember that? These solid figures have vertices, which are the corners, okay, where all the points come together. All right, so let's think, friends. We need to think about our solid figures. All right, so here we have a cube, a prism, which is similar to a cube, but it's more of a rectangle shape. Here is a cylinder and a cone. Let me get my figures to show you. I'm going to pull them here from my bucket so we can see together. Okay, a cube is a solid figure. Let's see how many flat surfaces or faces it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 flat surfaces. And let's count the vertices, the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 vertices, 8 corners. So a prism is very much like a cube, but one of the faces here and here and here and here are rectangle shapes. There's 4 of those. And then there's 1, 2 faces that are square. So if I count all of the flat faces, the flat surfaces, 4 plus 2, I have 6 flat surfaces. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices, 8 corners. Do you see how the cube and the prism are very much alike? Yes, they are. All right, let's take a look at the cylinder. Okay, it's round, it rolls, and it has 1, 2 flat faces. Now, we know that those are the 2 flat surfaces. Are there any corners, any vertices, anything pointy? No, so there's 0. Wow. And now let's take a look at the cone. Here's my cone. Okay, does it have any flat surfaces? 1. Does it have any vertices, any corners, any pointy parts? 1. Great job. All right, turn the page. Flat surfaces and vertices. So we know another term for flat surface is a face, okay? Which solid figures have 6 flat surfaces and 8 vertices? Ooh, let's review our chart. 6 flat surfaces and 8 vertices, 8 corners. The cube and the prism. So we have to circle the cube and the prism. Excellent. Which solid figure has 0 flat surfaces and 0 vertices? Oh, do you remember this 3D shape? A sphere. 0 flat surfaces, no faces, and no vertices, no corners. The sphere. All right. Which solid figure has 2 flat surfaces and 0 vertices? I see 1 flat surface, no flat surfaces. 6 flat surfaces, 2 flat surfaces, and 6 flat surfaces. We only want 2. And no vertices, no corners. It's the cylinder. Yay! Excellent. Now, our very last problem of the year. Mark the solid figure that answers this question. I have 1 flat surface and I have 1 vertex. Which 3D shape am I? Oh, yes, it's the cone. 1 flat face and 1 vertex. Bubble in C. And with that, my friends, we can close our workbooks. And I just want to tell you again how proud I am of you. I just can't wait to see all of you in person next year. Thank you so much for having some fun math and art time with Mrs. Idas this year. And I am so looking forward to seeing you all next year in 1st grade. Please come say hello to me and have a very wonderful summer with your family. Bye for now, friends.